Chapter 8, Mishnah 2. The previous Mishnah taught that if a woman finds a kesem on her body or clothing in a place where it could have come from the womb, she is tamei as a niddah by rabbinic decree. Our Mishnah, the next Mishnah, teach that the sages are lenient with their decree and do not rule the woman tamei if it is possible to attribute the kesem to something other than blood from her womb. The woman may attribute the kesem to anything else that she can reasonably attribute it. That is to say, as long as there is some logical explanation for how the stain got here, other than being blood from her womb, the kesem will not make her tamei. For example, if she slaughtered a domestic animal, a wild animal, or a bird, she may assume that the kesem on her body or clothing is actually the blood of one of these animals, if she handled clothing with kesamim on them. Or even if she just sat next to people who were handling kesamim, she may assume that her kesem is blood from one of these other sources. If she killed a louse, a small bug, she may attribute her kesem to it and assume that the stain is actually the blood of the house. The Mishnah teaches more details about attributing a kesem to a louse. Up to how large of a kesem may she attribute to a louse? Rabbi Hanina ben Antigonus says, up to the size of a grist, split section of a bean. A louse, when it is killed, produces enough blood to cover the area of a grist. Any kesem larger than this may not be attributed to a louse because a louse does not have enough blood to produce such a stain. And she may attribute her kesem to a louse even though she had not remembered that she killed a louse. Since lice were so common, we may assume that she killed a louse without even realizing it, and that the kesem is the blood of the dead louse. The Mishnah gives other examples where a woman may attribute a kesem to a different source. She can attribute a kesem to her young son or husband if they have a wound or cut on their skin. Since her young children and husband sleep next to her, it is possible that the blood of her kesem came from their wound. If she has a wound, then even if the wound already started to heal, but it could still become uncovered, i.e. the scab could come off and start to bleed, she may attribute a kesem to it and assume that the blood is not from her womb, but from the cut. This is certainly true when the wound has not healed at all and is still bleeding.